Thanks, Coach. Okay, anybody else?
I don't have a question. I just really have a comment about what the guy was saying on the video, because this is just a problem that I have. I don't think that we have, when he was saying, speaking correct grammar and speaking like white people. Because I think a lot of times, teaching in a school setting, a lot of our teachers, when they have our black children, they feel like some things are accepted because that's how we speak. It's not. Some things are just incorrect. When I first moved here from California, I was teased a lot because people said I talk white, and that is just so wrong. It's using the correct grammar. There are certain things that are right and certain things are wrong. Now, I do agree that when some of our people in our community talk, it's different. It might be maybe a deeper tone, like some of our African American men don't speak high. You know, maybe it's a different, lower, more laid back. But we can still use the correct grammar. Our children need to be corrected. We should not assume that it's our own personal language, because I just think it's wrong. There's not a white language. Okay. I don't feel that way. I think our children need to be correct. The correct grammar is correct grammar. Street is not street. Street is street. Street is street is incorrect. And people should accept that as being our own personal language.
There are a number of assumptions there that one has to look at, and one is who defines what is correct. And the point is that historically it's dominant social groups who have defined that. So that's the first issue. The second issue is that the whole notion of talking white is something that developed within the African American community because speech became associated with identity. All right? And it's not like linguists did that. All right? So the people that you saw on the video are not linguists. All right? They've been socialized into the system. And whether we like it or not, language is often associated with identity. And the fact of the matter, in American society, there are regional identities, Southern identities, Appalachian identities, Northern identities. There are sociocultural identities, Native American identities, African American identities, Jewish identities. This is part of the culture in which we live. And our point is not to oppose the teaching of standard English. But standard English is not about correct and incorrect. It's a social decision. And furthermore, as the woman said, one of the things that makes America what it is today is its diversity. Sociocultural, regional, and other types. And what we would like to do is get over our prejudices and to celebrate our cultures. And they are multiple.
Okay, one more question.
I'd just like to congratulate you for getting into the social studies curriculum in North Carolina. For the past couple of months, we've had a debate in Alabama of our social studies curriculum. I wasn't close to it, but I read about it in the paper a couple of weeks ago when it was finally approved, and there was a line in there about some of the opposition to the curriculum was about multicultural literature and awareness, and the line was that could lead to shudder, bilingualism, and Bostonization of Alabama. So I think you're in mission country. Thanks for coming.
If anyone would like the answer key, feel free, we'll have them up here. There is, however, one typo because I'm old and don't see straight. And number 13, it's the number 14 is they live over there on the swamp. All right? And that's a Lumbee term which is used to refer to regions and neighborhoods within the community. So there's a social designation among the Lumbees themselves in which a brick house Indian is an upper class Indian, and on the swamp is not an upper class Indian. All right? So if you would like answers, an answer key, we'll just put them up here.
Thank you for coming.